There we go. I think we got it now. Long time, long wait. Technology, am I right? Nathan, I believe you are right. Here we go. Here's hoping that we are live. I am yet to see myself on YouTube, so let's hold on a second here. And there we go, boys. Hat is on. We are ready to go, ready to roll for another live stream. Of course, yesterday we tried to get this live stream going. Problem is, I had it freeze after game 3. I wasn't about to go back and do 3 more games all over again. Just, you know what, it just wasn't in my schedule last night. I wanted to definitely help out my Cold Lake Ice there and get them set up for their video work this weekend. So guys, definitely, if you're going to do anything, I'll share a link on Twitter this weekend, probably on Sunday, where you can check out the kids' production for the Cold Lake Ice from tonight, tomorrow. So any which way, guys, I'm going to wait till I see how many I'm carrying of you guys for today's live stream, and then we'll get going right away. First thing I will show you is the lines, of course. The edit lines. I do have some AHL surprises. If you missed yesterday's stream and need to catch today's stream, well, then you need to make sure you don't miss anything, right? So let's go check. Nando Eggenberger, McDavid, and Puljujärvi. Puljujärvi finished the season with 60 points on the dot. The kid was great. Johansson finished with 71 points in 82 games and somehow a -1. Yamamoto was a big-time contributor, 72 points. Actually, 74 points, pardon me. I know you are mainly an NHL guy, but do you ever plan on going back to the show? Wellville, I seem to get bored of NHL by about March, which is right about when MLB releases, so don't say never. I do love my Blue Jays franchise mode, so count me in to probably go for that again next year. Nugent Hopkins is down there on the third line. Bjorkstrand there as well on the third line, who put up 54 points. He put up a lot of power play points. Reeder and Faust. They've got Clefbaum, Nurse, Larson, Morrow, Bear, and Benning this defense. They really haven't gotten it done, but what do you expect, right? They're not exactly the most talented group of defensemen other than Clefbaum. Power plays look like this, so I think we're going to be gold right there. Hold on, why am I so down? I need to try and fix that. And in the AHL, just because we have 3 more games to go, Trennan, Gambardella, Maximov, yes, we know the special teams, but Olvested's going to get a crack. Kelly Olvested up to a 54 overall. We're trying to see what potential he is. He's a sniper. He should be able to score some goals. Hasn't played any games for us with Gambardella and Trennan. Then you've got Korolev and Ovechkin on the third line with Grayson Downing. I think what I'm going to do is, how did Korolev do? 2 goals in those games. He's a two-way forward. You know what, I'm going to keep Trennan up there just for the simple fact that he needs to score goals. So guys, you've seen the lines. We're going to go quickly assign the scouts here and show you what the view draft class is looking like, because we'll get up to probably the draft and then do a draft and free agency in another live stream. You see, Scholes is the only guy we don't know. I just assigned a scout to the eval. We're hoping we can figure him out. He's 18 years old, so we'll find out what he's all about. And previous central scouting rank, we want the scout rank. We want guys who are way big time steals, right? So 4, 5, 7, 9. Anyone in there that's a weird rank from who they should be. Like you see 39 from a 41, Altman. Anyone else in there big time? 51, Jeff Allman, right? There's a couple guys that we could probably pick up, and you see this Markstrom, Frederick Markstrom is going to look really good for us if we can pick him up in the second round this year. So guys, without further ado, let's go get into it and see what we can do against the Calgary Flames in the Year 2 playoffs. Of course, it's the Battle of Alberta, so we're going to face them. We know that from last time. There's no surprise in that. So NHL season has completed. Owner goals, 1 million. Failed, we weren't there because we played under that quite a bit, actually. I think we're at 72. Roman Petrulzak has rejected our offer. Okay, buddy. Whatever. You can reject our offer if you want. Not on me if you don't want to be here. And so, becomes the question. Let's go find out about the Calgary Flames. Please confirm that your HL affiliate game will be simmed. Yes, sir. And let's go CPU versus CPU game. Change controls, randomize. CPU versus CPU game. And nope. I want to select. And edit lines. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go to view opponent's lines, I believe it is, right? You can go view your opponent's lines if you hit triangle or something. Options, there we go. View opponents, that's what we're looking for right there. So it's Johnny Gaudreau, Sean Monahan, Matthew Tkachuk. I don't know why I wanted to say Morgan, obviously because Morgan Klimchuk's there. Elias Lindholm, Joe Thornton, and James Neal, Frolik, Jankowski, Lazar, Klimchuk, Bennett, and Derek Ryan. You see Sam Bennett on that fourth line. He really has not developed for the Edmonton Oilers. And you see we've got Jujhar Khaira as our centerman on the fourth line. He did well this year. Pretty proud of him. So let's go see what we can do against the Calgary Flames. Simulate this game and figure it out, guys. Definitely make sure you keep your comments coming. I want to make sure you're as interactive as possible so as I can answer and make sure I'm getting the lines right for you. So let's go get this. Ryan Strome, we want to go to goals, and we're going to simulate this first period and find out what we can get. 19:25 to go. It'll be us scoring first. Oh yes, Ryan Strome gets it done. Atta B, kid. Atta B. Big goal there to get us up 1-0. Let's go simulate the second period. 1-0, but we're kind of even in shots, right? We're 16-18 in shots, and now becomes the fun favorite part, always simulating that last period, seeing what we can do the rest of the way home. 15:49. They did have a power play. They're up in shots, but it's been a low shot, and bam! Kyler Yamamoto, yes sir, you betcha, he scores on the power play. That's a second tally. Of course, this is how it happened last time we tried this stream. We ended up winning 2-0, so don't kid yourself, it might happen again. And 3-0 as Marcus Johansson scores the empty netter, and we take home the Game 1 victory. Okay, got to stay calm, got to stay level-headed. That's a really good victory to start off the stream, but and you see Ryan Strome gets the goal, and Oscar Klefbom has 2 assists, and Mr. Jonas Korpisalo, your player of the game. Okay, 3-0 win. We'll reevaluate the stats when we lose. That's how I'll do it. Vaclav Polak has accepted our position. Good on him. Let's go get this. Why did I hit play game? Yes, no. There we go. Quickly check the AHL affiliate. 5-2 loss to Colorado. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. We'll go sim this game and see what we can do. AHL games will be simmed. Well, yes, that's what we want. As Connor McDavid wins the face-off against Mr. Sean Monahan. And after the first period, oh boy, how about that? We put up 2 goals. Calgary puts up 1. It's Nando Eggenberger and Mark Jankowski, then followed by Leon Draisaitl. So Nando Eggenberger gets himself his first NHL playoffs goal to give us the 1-0 lead to open up this game. Let's go get the second period. It's a 3-2 game. Jesse Puljujarvi and Johnny Gaudreau getting the goals, and from pretty much the exact same spot in those circles, just opposite sides. So, shall we simulate this third period and see what we can do the rest of the way home, guys? I am excited to see what our franchise can do here. We couldn't score on that power play by the looks of it. Now, 9:53 to go. Calgary's starting to outshoot us. All of a sudden, we gain the edge back. Kyler Yamamoto, his second goal. All right, good on him. And all of a sudden, we got a 2-goal lead. And bing, bang. Yes, sir, we've got ourselves a 2-0 series lead against the Calgary Flames. They've scored 2 goals in the entire series. Meanwhile, we've scored 7 in 2 games. Leon Draisaitl, a goal and assist. Puljujarvi, a goal and assist. And Kyler Yamamoto, a goal and an assist. Ooh, man. Look at those kids go. So let's find out if we can keep the win streak going, right? I said we'll check stats once the win streak is snapped, but because the AHL season is over, I'm going to go check stats now. We won 1-0 there and lost 3-2 in the other game. So let's go check how the AHL stats played out for us. Kyler Yamamoto leading the way, 3 points in 2 games played. Let's see who's got it going. This is regular season stats. That's what I want right now, and then we'll check playoff stats. I don't know. I'm just a little confused, a little still angry about that Oilers stream earlier today. So Gambardella finishes with 48, Trennan with 42, Downing with 32, Malone 30, Benson 29, Maximov 28, Hamilton 27, Bouchard with 19 points. Good on him. Good on you, kid. Kajula with 15 and 22. Caleb Jones 10 points. Artem Ovechkin with 6 points. And anyone else of notice? How about Dmitry Korlov, 2 points. And Kalle Olvested, in 3 games played, has a goal, -1. Okay, that's all right. And both defensemen we plugged in had a point, so good on them. And you see, Kalle Olvested, you know what? We don't have all his stats scouted yet. I think he could be something. I think he could be really good top 9, high potential forward for us in the system, and he'll be a great AHLer if anything else. And same goddamn thing happened this time as it did last time, because the AHL season's over. Yep, that figures. That really figures. All right, open franchise overview. It's frozen up, boys. So we got to go back, close the application, and try this again. I'll know next time not to sit there and try and do it. So Nathan, you said hopefully the simulation screw up doesn't happen again. Well, there you go. It happened again. So just the way it seems to go sometimes here in Dolynny TV land, guys, we'll stick with it. We aren't going to get too frustrated. I know that. We'll be fine. I just have to stay a little bit more positive than I'm trying to be here, and we'll be good to go. 65. Let's get these NHL graphics up and see what we can get going home the rest of the way back into NHL 19 franchise mode. Maybe I can save it, because maybe it after the last game auto-saved and we should be good to go. If the Oilers franchise is corrupt from here on out, we're troubled. That's not good at all. And let's go franchise mode. Continue. And then we'll go. The voodoo is setting in. Not a good sign, but I have hope. Yeah, no doubt, eh? Let's find out if it's going to continue from where we left off, or it's going to continue from those first 2 games again. I tried backloading it so we wouldn't have to start with 3 games already missing from the playoffs. So let's see what our dynasty can do for us here in NHL 19. Need it to clutch up. Need Kyler Yamamoto to have 2 points. Yes, sir. Oof. That is good. If I would have known that was the answer, I would have done it last night. But I was a little skeptical and I was sketching out. So a lot of 2-0 series in the East and 2-0 series here in the West as well. So let's get right back to it, boys. The NHL simulation, pardon an interruption, ready to go. We'll go into the Calgary game. And see, we're sitting on that Calgary game. So now we're on game 3. This is good news for us. Let's simulate the rest of the way home, taking on LA in the West Final in my franchise. All right, Mark. Best of luck, Jujhar Khaira against Sean Monahan, and let's go get ourselves this first period. Belongs to Calgary. Michael Frolik scores on Jonas Korpisalo. That's a tough one. So 2 periods remain. We've been outshot 10-8, and Calgary adds another. Johnny Gaudreau gets the marker. Okay, I believe we've got hope. 2-0. We just need to score in the first 10 and the last 10. Bing bang. Connor McDavid gets the job done, boys. Good on him. Now we have 13 minutes to go to score, hopefully, the game-tying goal. 9 minutes now. We just need somebody to perform. Kyler Yamamoto, somebody on that first line. And Kyler Yamamoto, hey, what do you say? It's like I know my team that well. His 4th point of the playoffs, and we are going to overtime for the first time in this playoff run. Can we clutch it in OT? Calgary Flames outshooting us 35, now 36 to 22, 37. They're just going to keep piling on the shots, and we're going to see what Jonas Korpisalo has for us, and that is the end of the game as Sean Monahan on Calgary's 40th shot of the game scores game-winning goal. Sean Monahan, Mike Smith, and Noah Hanifin, your stars. Noah Hanifin, 2 assists. Sean Monahan, goal and 2 assists. Sean Monahan absolutely wrecked up that game, that's for sure. So that's okay. Let's go into this Calgary game. I don't want to check the stats right now because I'm feeling like the voodoo is going to get me one more time. So simulate the game, get a 3-1 lead, and then we'll go. So Johnny Gaudreau wins the faceoff against Jesse Puljujärvi. Let's get this period underway. Connor McDavid, his 2nd of the series. Good on him. All right, Mike Smith. You got nothing in net. 6 shots against, and you've already allowed a goal. You're looking like Cam Talbot. Johansson and Puljujärvi get the 2nd goals right there from the top of the dots. And now it just comes down to finishing out this game. 20 shots apiece, 22. We're kind of taking it to Calgary. The screws are coming loose for them, except for Mark Jankowski all of a sudden works hard and gets himself a goal. Now Calgary is really putting up their shots. We got to try and counteract it. Gone a little while without a shot. And 3-1. This series is about to be 3-1, boys. And 25 seconds to go. We take home the victory. 31 shots for Calgary in this one. You got to say Korpisalo's a star again. Yeah, he's the first star. 967 save percentage. Jesse Puljujärvi a goal and an assist. And Connor McDavid a goal and an assist as well. Good job, boys. I am proud. 3-1, 4-2, and 3-0 are our wins, and we've kept everything else close, right? 3-2 overtime loss. Can't complain about that. Connor McDavid, 5 points in 4 games played. So let's go check the playoff player stats. And you see Connor McDavid, Jesse Puljujärvi atop with 5 points each. Yamamoto, Johansson, Draisaitl, and Eggenberger with 4 points each. Eggenberger really putting up a heck of a great playoff run so far, +4. Klefbom 3 points, Bjorkstrand 2 points, and everybody else just kind of contributing what they can, right? Fast, Kara, Nurse, Reeder, Larson, Benning, Morrow, Kazian. Just guys that haven't put up points. Bear has an assist, so this is good news, and he's actually a plus. So I'm enjoying that a little bit more than I probably should be, that's for sure. But hey, I'll take Bear scoring offensive points anytime I can. Those minuses don't look good on him. Game was rough. Still 81 more to go. I'm calling 81-1. Looking at that game today, Cole, I wouldn't be surprised if we finish with the top pick in the NHL draft. So Bakersfield actually makes it to the playoffs with a 4-2 win over Stockton. It might be time to go AHL best lines there and try and get them as many wins as possible for our big boys up front in the AHL. They're in the playoffs, so we got to make sure they're taken care of too. So Nando Eggenberger, let's go options. Options, yes sir. Best lines, and see who it is. Drake Kajula, Gambardella, Maximov, Malone, McLeod. Perfect. Lines are looking hella good. We're going to get our best players in there and see what they can do. Hebig up to a 68. Jones, Bouchard, Lowe, Yerbeck, Stanton, and Mantha. Perfect. And goalies, we've got Stuart Skinner and Dylan Wells. Dylan Wells, noble games played, and Stuart Skinner, 937 save percentage. Good on you, kid. Good on you. So let's see what the AHL can do down here. And of course, the big thing is, what can our Edmonton Oilers do against the Calgary Flames in game number 5? An OT loss 2 games ago really hurt us, set us back from the sweep. But we're going to try and take this series goodbye gone at this point. Sean Monahan wins against Ryan Strome. But now becomes the question in the first period. Joe Thornton already scores, so hold your horse. It could be a gun show, power play. Yes, sir. It's a 2-0 lead for the Calgary Flames after 1 period to play. After the second period, we're hoping a different result. We get a goal. Johansson gets another goal. Good on him. And now we got to hope that our boys can take this home. Johnny Gaudreau scores his second of the game. Power play immediately then for Calgary. And we've got to come back from 3-1 to get this going. Quick question, are you going to do the entire playoffs in this stream? If we're lucky enough to go to the entire playoffs, I will do the entire playoffs in this stream 100%. Because what's it been, 18 minutes? Like this, just the average length of an episode, right? So if we can do 3 rounds in an hour, that would be pretty good. But we do have some scouting to do as well. So we do have to keep that in mind. So 3-1 for the Calgary Flames. Johnny Gaudreau, Mike Smith, and Joe Thornton, your stars. Well, look at him. He was good, right? Johnny Gaudreau, 2 goals, gets the job done for them. So let's go to Game 6 at Calgary. It's going to be a tough call. We'll do some scouting after this game, see what they can do. Did I feed the cats this morning? Well, yes, I did, Britt. Yes, I did. Hold on, I have to reply to that text. Yes, I did. Oh, runny nose, sorry. Like I said, I'm babysitting cats this weekend, and I'm not used to them, so I'm allergic to them. So I'm waiting for the allergy meds to kick in. So, guys, you'll see me wiping my nose a lot this live stream if you were in this morning's live stream. First period, 0-0. Okay, first period, 0-0. That's all right. 12 shots for Calgary, 9 for us. Like, our defense just allows a lot of shots for some reason. And second period, oh, okay. I see how this one's going to go. It's going to be a tough contest, right? It's going to be 0-0 all the way home to the last minute, and then somebody's going to be the hero. 16 minutes gone. Power play for Calgary. They cannot cash it. That's huge. 10 minutes remaining in this one. We got to cash a big victory here. 22 shots, 34 for Calgary. If they get 40, they're probably going to score. And 36, and oh my goodness, the simulation is paused at the end of the third period. So to overtime we go in game number 6. Calgary wins, we go to game 7. We win, we go. Couldn't even say it. I couldn't even say that we go on. So Michael Frolik on Jonas Korpisalo gets the job done. You gotta say, first star of the game is Jonas Korpisalo. 43 saves, 91.91 GAA. And Michael Frolik, you know who the stars are going to be in the playoffs. It's 100%. It's not hard to see. But, geez. We had a 3-1 series lead, and now all of a sudden Calgary is clawing back into it and trying to make a series of it. They have. It's now all of a sudden a big time situation for us. So Nando Egenberger, 1 goal, 3 assists. We got to get Marcus Johansson up there, so we'll go Yamamoto, Egenberger, and Draisaitl on that second line. You see, it's been a good game out of Mr. Jesse Puljujarvi, so we gotta hope that moving up Marcus Johansson to the first line and moving Egenberger down to the second line will help us get the job done. It's gonna be tough. The Bakersfield Condors, they win their first round series. Good job on them. They are a fierce team, and they showed it in that first round win. Hopefully, Stuart Skinner had some good impact. So now, we just free run it. 8 times sim, and we hope that all hell doesn't break loose here. So that's a 5-minute power play. Joe Thornton scores. It's 1-0 for Calgary. That was a mess. Now a power play for us. Nuge scores. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a huge goal. All right, come on, boys. Got to come alive here. Jesse Puljujarvi on that top line, probably assisted by Marcus Johansson. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. 22 seconds remaining. We got 2 goals. Now becomes the challenge to go shut this down. 14 shots for Calgary. They just continue to shoot the puck on net. They have not been scared to outshoot us all series long. 18 shots midway through the second. Sean Monahan scores. Jonas Korpisalo has been solid. He's been a rock for the amount of shots he's faced. But now it's a 2-2 game, and it's all going to come down to this third period. Pardon me, boys. Like I said, allergies messing me up. 20 minutes to decide our playoff fates, or longer if it stays tied. 3-2 Calgary Yamamoto on the top or second line with Egenberger. Let's go. So now Calgary outshooting us 2-1 pretty much. We need to hold on to this lead for the next 10 minutes. Come on, boys. Hold this down. Hold this down. I can smell the second round if we don't screw this up. Get an empty netter and call it a day. Yes, sir. Connor McDavid. His big goal gets us a 4-2 victory. Holy crap. I didn't think it was going to happen, but we got it done. So 3 stars. Jonas Korpisalo, Connor McDavid, and Jesse Puljujarvi. That top line just absolutely click-clacking along for us. They're good. Yamamoto, Conn Smythe. Well, let's go check the stats after the first round, but we'll simulate up and find our next opponent, and it will be the Anaheim Ducks. Okay. The Anaheim Ducks are next on our big list to take down. They swept the last series too, so you got to keep in mind that could be a dangerous mix. Toronto, Florida, and then you've got New York and Columbus in the playoffs still as well. Connor McDavid, 7 points in 7 games. He led the way. That's the thing I like about Connor McDavid in NHL 19. He doesn't put up the regular season points, but damn, does he put up the playoff points. Marcus Johansson, so our big guns had 3 goals, 4 assists each. And then Calgary Yamamoto, 4 goals, 2 assists. A big second round for him would lead to huge ramifications for his Conn Smythe Trophy potential. You see 26.7 shooting percentage. Like, we are shooting 100 basically with those kind of shooting percentages. Lots of guys have goals. Nando Egenberger, 4 points. Draisaitl, 6 points. Bjorkstrand, 3 assists. Another 3 assists out of glove bomb. Like, all right, we just got to hope and pray that our team can hold on. Actually, I want to go back to player stats quickly. Then we'll go check scouting. And we should be good to go. Player stats, we need to go to goalies. You see Joonas Korpisalo, 4 wins, 1 loss, 2 overtime losses, a shutout, .950 save percentage, and a .165 goals against average. Yeah, anyone who said Joonas Korpisalo was the problem in that first round why we're losing games, I don't think you can exactly blame him. 12 goals in 7 games played. Good job, great job for Joonas Korpisalo. So let's go get ourselves into the scouting side of things and assign scout. Actually, view draft class quickly, see if we've found anyone. What do we have? What's the scouting book on Scholes? He's a power forward. Okay, Hans Scholes is a power forward who's going to take 2nd overall. I think I can be okay with that. He's A plus, A minus, B, B, A minus, and B. Okay, this kid looks good. This is a great 2nd round pick. Mark Stone. I don't think you'd want to pick Mark Stone with your 2nd overall pick, but if he's even better than that, I'd take that all day. Patrick Kane. Well, look at Alexis Lafreniere in there. Holy cripes. 45 goals, 57 assists in 59 games played. Take him on. And Dante Scott, 33 goals, 51 assists. He's pretty much Timo Solani. That's what they're comparing him to. So stay tuned. The top round of the draft is going to be really good. Thomas Frisch is PK Subban. Alan Gamble is Theo Fleury. Alan Gamble, what have you had? Only 14 points, but keep in mind he's young. Deschamps, well, he's Mark Stone comparable too. So you've got 2 Mark Stone comparable players in the top 6. Nielsen, well, Danny Nielsen's looked good too. 19 goals, 35 assists. Theo Fleury as well. So they're using the same comparisons. See, unknown for Katalainen. Why is that? You have to go scout this player. Get him going. Player info. Scout him. And I want Peter Sikora on his potential in comparison at 8 overall. Yarmelson. Let's go player info. And get a scout job on him as well. See what Peter Sikora can find in his potential in comparison there. And we should be good to go once I answer my phone. Thank you. No worries. You see Voracek's completely unscouted. Cato's completely unscouted. A couple of enforcer defensemen. What the heck in the top 13? And anyone that we need to know, Vitaly Datsuk. Let's go see if we can find a scout book on him. No one to scout him. Franzen, Mashny. Let's see if we can scout Mashny. We should be good. Guys, anyone you're seeing that I should scout further, let me know. We're going to get a potential in comparison from Yves Trudeau on Mashny and Payet. Considering that's probably the guy we're going to be picking up. 30 goals, 29 assists, 59 points in 26 games played. Yeah, we better get a potential in comparison on him as well. All right, back to the playoffs, boys. 2nd round against the Anaheim Ducks. They were a 42-win club, 30 losses, and 10 overtime losses. That's the thing. We just didn't lose in overtime this year. So now it all begins anew. Play game. I'll show you what the Ducks lines are looking like at this point of the year. Yes. And edit lines and strategies. There we go. Edit lines. And you guys know all about this. Jakub Voracek draftee to Philadelphia. Irony, right? So let's go options and view opponents. Jakob Silverberg, Ryan Getzlav, Corey Perry, Andre Case, Ricard Raquel, Adam Henrique, Andrew Cogliano, Nick Shore, Richard Panik, Patrick Eves, Troy Terry, and Benoit Pouliot. So they've got a good looking team up front. We'll see what they can factor in. I didn't check the defense. That's on me. That's okay. It's not going to matter because the Anaheim Ducks are going to get eliminated in the 2nd round of the playoffs. Don't mark my words. All right, let's go. Sim game. I can barely breathe right now. This is getting really rough. Connor McDavid gets the opening face-off. Let's simulate up. And first period time. Yes, sir. Leon Draisaitl with his 7th point of the playoffs. He only needs 1 more, and he'll have 8 and 8. And we lead 1-0 after the first period. Shots are dead even at 7 apiece. This is good. This is really good. Let's go 2nd period. 21-16, the shots for Anaheim. No wonder Joonas Korpisalo's had such a great year. He's faced a lot of shots, definitely got in action, never had to complain about that. So we're off 1-0. Just got to put the controller down and hope we can keep this going. 12:58 to go, 11:45, 10:57, 9:48, 8:40, 7:45, 2-0. Ryan Strome gets the goal. And now, shut it down in the last 4 minutes and we'll get ourselves a victory here. Power play for Anaheim. We are done. 2-0 game 1 victory. So just like last series, Jonas Korpisalo 33 save shutout to win the game and start the series in a lead in our favor. So now, like I said, we'll check the stats when we lose, because if we keep winning, stats aren't important. Whereas the Anaheim Ducks, they're 4-4. Okay, I thought they swept their series. Pardon me, I didn't see they were 4-3. We're 5-3, so I mean, 2 series went to Game 7 in the first round in the Western Conference. That's not an unknown thing. Come on now, power play, big power play, big power play. Pouliot scores on the penalty kill. And after the first period, it is Benoit Pouliot with the lone tally. So now let's go get this second. What do you guys think? Second period, 13-4 the shots. Anaheim keeps it going. They've got 14 shots. We got 22. Now all of a sudden, John Gibson is stealing the spotlight. Hope my Leafs go far this year. Mark, I am very much so hoping Leafs do something this year, or that Tavares signing is going to look ugly. Andre Case scores his second goal of the game for Anaheim. Power play, come on boys, nothing going. We got 30 shots. John Gibson is just stonewalling us here, and we gotta hope and pray that we can even get one tally on the board. 2:42, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 2 seconds. We are done. That is it. That is all for this game. A 2-0 shutout for Anaheim. So we go back and forth, alternate 2-0 shutouts. Pouliot, Case, your goal scorers, and your second and third stars. John Gibson, I don't even want to give him the credit, because we have an offense that can score, and we just didn't score. So obviously we don't have to review things that quickly. Either which way, let's go get this. Bakersfield gets another chance to play in the playoffs. Yes, we want to simulate their game. We want to see what we can do against Anaheim this game. First period is going to be a tough test. Anaheim gets the first shot, and we don't get the first goal. Anaheim outshoots us by 4 shots. All of a sudden, these last 4 periods have not gone our way. Second period, it's 1-1. Cogliano and Ryan Strome. So Strome gets another goal this series, and Cogliano gets his first of the series. So now it comes down to the last couple minutes. Our power play has just fleeted on us in the last 4 games. It was lethal those first couple games. Another power play chance. Come on, boys. Nothing doing. Oh, man, we are just not clutching it. 6:55, 5:50, 4:32. Power play for Anaheim. Don't tell me that bad news. 57 seconds to go. The game is tied going into overtime. Gotta hope and pray here, boys. 1-1. 27 shots, 28 shots. We just gotta keep racking up the shots. And yes, sir, that's why Leon Draisaitl scores the overtime winner. And it's Ryan Strome and Leon Draisaitl who get us back into the win column. John Gibson, your player of the game, the third star for the Anaheim Ducks. Draisaitl, a goal, and Jonas Korpisalo, 958 save percentage, so he keeps that save percentage rock steady around 960. The guy's been solid for us, and he's shown that he's a playoff performer. The Bakersfield Condors are 4-0 in the playoffs. Can you imagine that, going 4-0 in the AHL playoffs? I don't think so. So Sim affiliate game, they have a shot at the Calder Cup. Let's go find out if we have a shot at the Stanley Cup here. Game number 3 of this series. After the first period, we lead 1-0. Marcus Johansson gets the goal. He's been quiet this series, but he is in and he is back on the score sheet. So now the second period, we need a big goal here to get us up to a 2-0, 3-0. And how about that? 3-1, I'll take it. Bjorkstrand and Bjorkstrand. 2 goals by Bjorkstrand. Getzlaff gets the other one. And we've got ourselves a 3-1 lead going into the third period. I'm feeling comfortable. Comfort breeds what? Complacency, and that's why. 3-2, now we got to score on the power play. Come on, boys, nothing going. Power play again, come on, clutch it. Nothing. Oh, boys, our power play has been awful. I don't know if we have to switch it up or what. We're still winning games, so I'm not going to complain too much. 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go. Yes, sir-ree. 3-1 series lead again. So that's 2 straight series. We have taken a 3-1 series lead. 3 stars, Bjorkstrand, Korpisalo, and Getzlav gets a goal and an assist for Anaheim. Okay. I see you there, Anaheim. You're trying to take us the same route Calgary did. Our AHL affiliate, the Bakersfield Condors, 4-1. Eagles are 4-2. So let's go sim game. See how these boys can do in game number 5. A chance to close out the series for us. We'll simulate the first period just like this. We end up tied 1-1, Nugent Hopkins and Cogliano. Now, we let it free run the rest of the way home. DJK, welcome in. Glad you could stop by. I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm stuffed up as heck. Can barely breathe, but we'll make it through. Kyler Yamamoto, that's his first of the series. Couldn't have come at a better time for him. And we've got ourselves a 2-1 lead. Tied shots between us and Anaheim. Come on, boys. You got to clutch this all the way home. 1:53, 52 seconds, and okay. 2-1. Entering the third period. Chance to shut it down and get this series won. Right here. Power play for Anaheim. Come on. Let's not choke it now. 12:53 to go. 11:43 to go. 9:58. 8:59. 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining. Power play for Anaheim. They can tie it. They don't. Bjorkstrand scores his 3rd goal in 2 games. And how good it is. What is my second favorite NHL team? Well, right now this year I'm going to go with the all too obvious choice in the Toronto Maple Leafs. I haven't watched the game, but they look sharp. Just kidding. They looked awful, but they won their first game, and I get a chance to watch them tonight at 5 o'clock if I can catch that stream in time. So Nuge, a goal and an assist. Yamamoto, a goal. And we get ourselves the first and second round victories. So we finish Anaheim's playoff hopes at 5-7. We're good. Now Draisaitl, 10 points for us. That's huge. And now, well, we just go check our draft class, make sure we're good. And then we will continue the simulation of the playoffs. See, Scott, let's see if we've got any hi guys that we can talk about. Ooh, Capaduca is a franchise goaltender, boys. Oh me, oh my. Yes, sir. We found ourselves franchise goaltenders in the... Oh, Patrick Roy. Oh, God. Vince Byron. Roberto Luongo franchise type goalie. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Yes, sir. This is good. This is very good. Medium franchise potential for both goaltenders. We can grab and we can go. That's huge. They're small, 6'2" and 6'1", but I don't mind that. So Byron and Capaduca, we have to keep an eye on these two. They're medium franchise potentials in the late rounds. They're not even gems yet. Cam doesn't really think much of anyone, does he? Pettinger. So Pettinger's a Matteo Pettinger, top 4 defenseman, 2-way defenseman. At 17 years old in A- competition, he's done well. Going to predict a 4-1 win for the Leafs. Ottawa's garbage now without Karlsson. Well, that's true. That's very true. You see, the gems continue to be the gems. So let's see if we can find any busts. And no busts in this draft yet. So that's good news for us. Let's go make sure we take care of the rest of the action before the draft. Draisaitl. Let's see the points. Draisaitl with 10 points. Who's got the player stats? I got the player stats. Kyler Yamamoto 9 points, Puljujarvi 9, Johansson 8, and McDavid 8. Goal scoring. It's all been on Kyler Yamamoto. 79 overall. He's scoring the points. Eggenberger's had 7 in 12 games played. Good on him. Still at that 79 overall. I think he's topped out for growth this year. We'll see what he can do the rest of the way home, that's for sure. But I think 79 overall Yamamoto and 79 overall Eggenberger is all we're going to get this year. So let's simulate. We've gone a couple games. The Bakersfield Condors, we need them to win. And let's see, 4-3. Can they get to 6-2? Oh, 6-1 I meant. And now the question becomes, are we going to find an opponent? No, we aren't. We finished our series pretty good in time. And now it's going to become between us and the St. Louis Blues to see who goes on to the Stanley Cup Final. St. Louis, 8-2. We're 8-4. because Calgary really took it to us late in that series. Sim both games. I don't care what St. Louis looks like. I am hungry for the cup now. We'll get the cup matchup if we get there. But first off, Kailer Yamamoto got a score on Jake Allen. That's a for sure thing. Second period into it, we go. Tarasenko and Yamamoto, your goal scorers after the first. And now, let's get this second period. We only had 4 shots. So Yamamoto scored on our first shot. And second period, how about that? We go up to 17 shots. Kara and McDavid get the goals. And we all of a sudden have a chance at a Game 1 victory right here. Draisaitl gets his goal and a 4th of the game. Ryan O'Reilly scores, makes it a 2-goal game. Power play goal would be clutch here. We can't get it. That's like our 9th power play straight that we have not been able to clutch a goal on, unless our other goals have come on the power play. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Either which way, bang. We have a Game 1 victory. I would say, again, Jonas Korpisalo probably earned a big part of that victory for us. Kailer Yamamoto goal and 2 assists. Kara goal and 2 assists for Oscar Klefbom. So, Shujar Kara, he is getting the job done. But so is our man Kailer Yamamoto. I cannot say enough about how good Kailer Yamamoto is doing. Eric, welcome in. Glad to see you here this afternoon. Let's go see. We already saw you this morning, I believe. Really good. Jesper Fast wins the face-off against Tyler Bozak. That's a weird matchup. And now Johansson's already scored a minute into the game. And after the first period, why do I keep saying second? I don't know what's going on with my brain. Bozak gets a goal. Bjorkstrand and Johansson, your goal scorers in the first period. Come on, boys. 10-8 the shots. Second period. Oh, okay. 14-16. So they came back a little bit. And now it all comes down to the third period to see who's going to win this game. We've got a very good chance until like Alexander Steen ties it up. And Draisaitl takes the lead back for us. Come on, Dry. Get this job going. 11 minutes to go. 5-on-4 power play. Let's see. Anything going to happen here? 7:09, 6:08, 5:03. Need an empty netter if we get down to that 2-minute territory. Oh, boys, that's a blowing game right there. That one really hurts with, what, a $1.08 to go in the game. We give up that goal. 5-on-4 power play. Come on, clutch it, boys. Again, another power play, and the simulation goes sideways. And 10 minutes to go. Just need a big, big goal here in overtime. Instead, the St. Louis Blues will get it on their 31st shot. Jordan Nolan scores the game winner, and the Blues win 4-3. That's the most goals we've allowed all playoffs long. Fabry, O'Reilly, and Nolan. I don't know how they're all stars of the game. That doesn't make sense. We had somebody who performed, I'm sure. But they'll give it to St. Louis, who is now 9-3 in the playoffs. We're 9-5. So actually St. Louis kind of looking like the better team. Go view draft class. And what is the Central Scouting looking like? Alexis Lafreniere back up to 2nd overall, because he's got 50 goals and 64 assists. Patrick Kane style player. Oh man, Alexis Lafreniere looking absolutely unreal. 2-way forward style. Frisch and Gamble, and we want to quickly check this stuff again. Franchise Capaduca. Okay, so Capaduca has gone up to a 36, and Byron has gone up to a 96, so he's looking really good. Anyone else we need to be aware of? Yarmulson's gone up. Okay, Henrik Yarmulson, he's a 2-way forward. Been an alright kid in the SHL this year. Up is Anderson. Anyone else we need to be aware of? Paille and Eriksson. Paille went down, so he keeps falling. That could be good for us. That could be really good. We could pick up a gem. And how about this Dylan Clausen kid? 69 ranked, 67th by our scouts. He's compared to Jaden Schwartz, and he's up from a 74. So this kid's gaining ground all of a sudden. That's interesting to see. Redden, Chase Redden, 11 goals, 24 assists in D competition. No comparison there. Markstrom, well, Jacobs sits tight at a 59, and Markstrom up to a 57. Okay. Okay, I'm going to see those kids, and I'm going to see what they can do. Sim game. Let's go find out what we can get ourselves in this third game of the series. 19-19 to go after the first period. It is a 2-2 game. Oh boy. The goal scorers and the shooters came to play today. Klim Kostin and David Perron getting the goals. Marcus Johansson, Jesse Puljujärvi coming through in the clutch for sure too. Oh boy, okay. All right, I like it. I think we're going to be good. Second period, 3-2. Thanks to Jujhar Khaira. Look at that. Would you believe that? I would believe that. Jujhar's got 2 goals this series, and he is letting St. Louis have it, that's for sure. Did he have a goal in the Anaheim series? Man, my memory's terrible today. It's always terrible, though, boys. You know that. As we are trying to take home another game, 3-2 on 33 shots. Power play for St. Louis. Just don't cough it in overtime like we did last game. 3:57 to go, 2:58, 1:59, 0:56, 4-2. Darnell Nurse gets the job done on the empty netter. And yes, sir, we take the St. Louis Blues for another game. Korpisalo, the star of the game. Jesse Puljujärvi, Jujhar Khaira, the guys you know. Jesse Puljujärvi having that big goal. And now the series is 2-1 in our favor. We've scored 2 4-2 victories. Both games. Basically, we get to 4 goals, we win. Like that other game should have been a 4-2 victory, right? They tied it up last second and then they won in overtime. So let's go get this. The Bakersfield Condors were eliminated. So we got to get a big victory here. And first period, like I said, go again, simulate it. Bjorkstrand gets the goal. Fabry gets the goal as well. So 10 shots, 12. That's fair. That's all right. Second period, 3-2. Eggenberger and Puljujärvi. Oh, man. Our kids on the top 6 have been so clutch this playoff run. It's unreal. Eggenberger gets a big goal there to get us to a 3-2 lead. And then Tarasenko, or 3-1, and then Tarasenko cut it to 3-2. And now we just have to cut down and hope we get our 3rd straight 3-1 series lead in the playoffs. That doesn't happen very often. 4-2, Kyler Yamamoto. Who else but Yamamoto gets that goal? And now St. Louis 5-on-3 power play, 5-on-4. We killed it off. That's a big time kill. 27-31, the shots on goal. And a $1.36. Run out the clock. Darnell Nurse gets his 2nd empty netter goal of the series. Back-to-back games. And Puljujärvi, Eggenberger, both with a goal and an assist. And Joonas Korpisalo, again, another star. Korpisalo just absolutely dominating. We won that one 5-2. And now we're 1 game away from reviewing our stats. St. Louis, chance to get it done, guys. Definitely, if you're tuning in, make sure to say hi. I know a lot of you guys have been in and out so far this stream, but make sure to say hi while you're here. Always appreciate knowing who's stopping by. Goal for Tarasenko on the power play. He knew it was coming. And after the first period, it's 2-1 for St. Louis. They're not about to let us take them away this series. Draisaitl gets our goal. So now we got to simulate the 2nd and 3rd periods and see who can take home this game. Power play for St. Louis. It's a long one, but we killed it off. And now with a 2-1 score, we got to score a goal here on our power play. Come on, boys. Nothing happening. Absolutely nothing happening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last minute. Nothing going on. Come on. You got to hope, you got to pray that the Oilers can get this done right here. 2-1. Come on, boys. Boys in orange got to get it going here. 1 minute. Come on, power play. Nothing going. Boys, our power play has been trash. Absolutely trash. 3 minutes, 55 seconds, 2:57, 1:58, 58. St. Louis wins it and brings it back even at 3-2. Oh, man. And my nose will not stop running. I'm just absolutely dying. Korpisalo, your star of the game, 2.03 GAA. 26 saves, 928 save percentage. Jake Allen gets the star of the game. And it's been a tough go this series. We've won by big margins or we have lost tight, close games. 11-6 we are this playoff run. So let's go check. Draisaitl has 17 points in 17 games. He's really come to play in the playoffs, that's for sure. Check the player stats quickly and see who's performing. Draisaitl, Yamamoto's with 16 points. He has had a lethal shooting percentage. Puljujärvi 15, McDavid 12, Johansson 11, Eggenberger, who's still sitting at that 79, just putting up point after point. Bjorkstrand and everybody else just kind of contributing what they can. Bears got 3 points, 3 assists, good on him, +4. Kara's only got the 2 goals. Jesper Foss got a point. And it's the only man without a point is Matt Benning. Goaltending-wise, it's all on Jonas Korpisalo so far. 11 wins, 3 losses, 3 overtime losses, 6 combined losses, 2 shutouts, 943, and a .172 goals against average. So how clutch would a complete shutout be right here for him to shut down the St. Louis Blues, the 51-win team this year? We're not that far behind them, but 51 games is a lot of games to win in an NHL season. So we got to see what they can do. Sim game. And get right into it. We're just going to run the first period like we always do, and then we'll be thinking of live streaming the NHL franchise mode from my PS4. It's a good start, Mark. It's always a fun time, but PS4 streams, there seems to be a quite stigma attached to them, that's for sure. So just keep that in mind when you're streaming. After the first period, it's 2-1. Jesper Foss and Marcus Johansson pick up the goals. That's huge. That's huge. So now we simulate the rest of the way home and hopefully take this one. 3-1. Eggenberger gets his, third goal of the playoffs? All right, Nando. Good go. Tough, big game for you. And you are coming up clutch. Come on now. Let's ride this home in the second period. One more goal here before the period's out would be huge. But we're not going to get it. 250, 144. And the simulation stops. So now, third period time, 23-16 the shots. If we cough this lead, I'm going to be absolutely devastated because that would mean Game 7 against the Blues, and I like them instead of us if it goes to Game 7. But either which way, we've got 8:58 to go. And now, Tarasenko cuts it to a 3-2 game. Oh, boys, we're in for a finish. 3 minutes, $1:55, 58 seconds, 1 second to go. Ho, 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 ho. That Tarasenko goal had me scared, but we are good. We are gold. Korpisalo finishes the door, 937 save percentage, 2 assists for Draisaitl, and Eggenberger comes up clutch, getting another goal. Hold on to your hats time now, boys. We are into the Stanley Cup Final. Against who will it be? It will be... Come on, give me an opponent here. The Columbus Blue Jackets. So we take on the St. Louis Blues and then the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are 12-8. They have fought and clawed. Absolutely done their best to get here as well. So I'm good. I'm happy. I'm going to be excited for this one. Let's check the stats one more time. Draisaitl, 19 points. Actually, we already checked the stats. Never mind. I knew what we were doing there. I thought the series went 7. That's on me. So Stanley Cup Final. Do it on us. And actually, let's go. Can I check player stats for the Columbus Blue Jackets? I think I can. So let's see who's been absolutely lethal for them. Columbus Blue Jackets, we want to see, where are you? Right there, right next to us. Artemi Panarin's had 16 points in 20 games, so we've had better goal scoring than that. Wenberg 15, Seth Jones 13, Atkinson 11, Pierre-Luc Dubois, who's, we're guessing is rated at 83, not looking bad. Josh Anderson 9 points, Boone Jenner, so they've had everybody scoring points. Like everybody's been pretty spread out. Everybody's had at least pretty much 4 points. Nudi Vara, 82 overall, low, medium, or medium elite potential. He looks really good at 25 years old, but I don't think that's true. 7th defenseman, Dean Kukin. And how has their goaltending been? Who's their goaltender now? Sergei Bobrovsky? Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy. And, I mean, Elvis Merzlikins has been pretty good for them as well. He's 26 years old, 80 overall, so probably more like a 77. 2.10 goals against average. And what we got? Hockey Night in Canada starts now. Oh, Elliot Friedman, you're telling me. 12 wins, 7 losses, and a 931, 2.04 goals against average for Sergei Bobrovsky. Guys, I'm dying from my allergies. It feels like I have some kind of massive flu, but it's all in my head. So let's go see what we can do against this Columbus Blue Jackets crew. Simulate the game. Said I'd show you the lines, but how about the stats? I think the stats are a lot better. And let's go get this going. First period is going to be huge for us. 2-0 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's a rough start. We'll come back. We'll be fine. We haven't switched more than one thing on the lines all playoff long. And after the second period, ooh. Columbus came to play, boys. 3 goals on 17 shots. They know Korpisalo's weaknesses. They've scouted him. 4-0 on 19 shots. Korpisalo just getting blown out of the net. Now I'd have to say that Koskinen's in net for us in this game. I'd have to say it. 7. 5-on-4. Come on, boys. Score 1 goal. We cannot get it done. Like we said that Columbus doesn't score a lot of goals. Thing is, I don't think they allow a lot of goals given that Bobrovsky only has that 2.04 GAA. Yeah, look at that. 30 saves, 1.00 save percentage. Oh, not good. Bad start. Bad start. Stanley Cup Final against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and we need to win this one. Let's go for it. Game number 2. Down 1-0. After the first, good start. Oscar Klefbom gets the goal, and all of a sudden we are leading our first time in the series. Let's go second period. Again, Columbus comes up clutch and gets some big goals. Cam Atkinson, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and we're down a goal. Can't concern ourselves too much. Power play comes up clutch. Thank you, Puljujärvi. Thank you. But right after that, of course, Atkinson scores. Then it's power play back the other way. Yes, McDavid. Come on, buddy. 5-on-4 power play. The penalties are piling up here. Would hate to see the sheet. Damn it. Right there, Wayne Simmons, the guy we traded for Korpisalo. We signed and traded him. Comes in and haunts our dreams. Gets that 5th goal and puts it out of reach. We scored 2, but unfortunately, the Blue Jackets scored 3 in that period. Panarin, Atkinson, and Wenberg all put up 3 points. And our young guns just weren't enough against their young guns this game. We're down 2-0 in this series, and I need to figure out why we've only scored 3 goals in 2 games, whereas they've scored how many goals? 9 in 2 games. So Eggenberger, what are you doing on that second line? You've only had 13 points. Yamamoto, you've had 19. We're going to move you up to that second line. And we're going to move Eggenberger down to the third line. Nugent Hopkins up top with Draisaitl and Johansson. So it's a more veteran feel to that second line. And the kids keep rolling. Yamamoto with Puljujärvi and Puljujärvi and McDavid, pardon me. You know, it's been Yamamoto and Puljujärvi with Draisaitl all season long. But now it comes down to the clutch, boys. Columbus versus Edmonton in Game 3, the first home game. And 6 Mafia is now following me. All right, welcome. And first period, again, another goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets. They lead 1-0. Second period, 2-0 for the Blue Jackets. We just have no answer for their offense, boys. This ain't looking good. We got it. Oh, there we go. Ryan Strome. Thank you, Strome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, power play. Come on, clutch it, power play, clutch it. Nothing going. 10 minutes to score a goal. 3-1 for Josh Anderson. It's over. 4-1 Duclair. And we aren't getting anything. 5-1. Playoff run is just coming to an end right here, right now, boys. We have to win 4 straight games to win the cup. 1 goal, 2 assists for Milano, 1-1, 1-1 for Anderson and Boone Jenner. They are just mopping the floor with us, are the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't know, do you throw different lines out there, or what do you do? We're 12-9. The Blue Jackets just have somehow matched up against us and really exploded Jonas Korpisalo. So Kyler Yamamoto, let's move Nugent Hopkins up to that top line. He's had 7 points. We could use him on that top line with Yamamoto, who's only had the 19 points. Eggenberger, Bjorkstrand. I don't know. Tobias Reeder's had 4 assists. Jesper Foss had 2 points. Defensively, like, what is going wrong on the defense? +8 for Darnell Nurse, +8 for Oscar Klefbom. Joe Morrow, even. Matt Benning, -1. Ethan Bear down to a -5. So I'm going to move Joe Morrow down. See if that helps. Because once again, the problem has been our bottom pair defenseman in Ethan Bear. So it's all on the line against the Columbus Blue Jackets in Game 4. Simulate the game. It's going to be simulate the first period like we always do, and then just free run it. After the first period, what's it going to be? 1-0 Columbus. They get another goal Not good. We need to come back in this second period. Hands off the controller and hit square to keep the third period going. Bjorkstrand, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Bjorkstrand. That is a huge point for us. And it's 1-1 midway through the second period. Come on, boys. Just hold it down. Hold down the fort. Get into the third. Score a goal quick. And then hold down the fort the rest of the way home. Play conscious hockey. Third period time. Whoever scores the next goal probably going to win this game. Oscar Clefbaum, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is massive. 15 minutes to go. We just got to hold on to this. Like I said, we scored the early goal. Jesper Fost, he only had 2 points going in, and that's a huge time to score. Nando Eggenberger on the power play. 4-1 power play again. Can we get a fifth one? No, we can't. But finally, the goal scoring comes back to life here. And we've got a shot. We are down 3-1 in the series. But it's our depth that scored 4 goals for us. Oscar Clefbaum a goal, Bjorkstrand a goal, Korpisalo. We did not have a guy on the top 2 lines score a goal for us that game. That's massive. So now, we go ahead. We go and we try and get this done. We've scored a total of, 8 goals this entire series. 2 goals per game average. Whereas Columbus has literally averaged 1, 6, 11, 15. They've averaged more than 3.5 goals a game. That's scary. They have definitely earned that 3-1 series lead. It's Connor McDavid ready to lead his boys. The captain trying to get the job done. First period. That's sobering. Just when you think you have it done, right? Just when you think you have a shot. Sonny Milano, David Savard, and Riley Nash all score goals from the boards and absolutely crush your playoff hopes. The Stanley Cup belongs to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Unless Tobias Reeder, okay, that's a huge goal. He's only had 4 assists. That's his first goal. Now we need 3 goals the rest of the way home in a period and a half of hockey to just tie this game. But guess what? It's not going to happen. Columbus Blue Jackets mop the floor with us. Anthony Duclair. Now we need 4. There's just not... Oh, Jesse Puljujärvi. All right, we have 3 goals to go, but I don't think it's happening, boys. I've seen crazier things in a simulation, but it's all over. It's all done here. 5-2 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We've piled on the shots. We haven't gone down lightly. The Columbus Blue Jackets make the most and defeat their former backup goaltender in Jonas Korpisalo 5-3. Nando Eggenberger. And the cup belongs to the Columbus Blue Jackets. 5-3, we made it a game. But they still defeat us no matter what. There's your 3 stars. Columbus came to play this series. It's a tough pill to swallow. The Columbus Blue Jackets crowned Stanley Cup champions. Damn, tough break. You betcha. Jesse Puljujärvi finishes with 19 points, which means Kailer Yamamoto didn't get any more points. And what do you think? 19 points for Puljujärvi, Yamo, Draisaitl, they all finish. Eggenberger finishes with 16, 5 goals, 11 assists. Johansson had 7 goals. We had 3 guys score 7 goals. We just did not have a good enough scoring to get it done. So we get to the finals. But here's the thing. We get to the finals, but look at how good this team looks. Nando Eggenberger, Jesse Puljujärvi, Kailer Yamamoto, there are kids that are going to lead the way for us the rest of the time in Edmonton, right? Like, that is easily your top line for years to come should we have to trade Connor McDavid in the salary cap reality. Nando Eggenberger, Jesse Puljujärvi, Kailer Yamamoto, come on. These kids absolutely rocking. And I feel it could very easily come down to year 4 or 5 that we be trading Connor McDavid. It just could be reality really easily, considering the guys we have to pay. You see, nobody else grew down there in the system. You had Kalle Olvested, who is at an 68 now. Holy cripes. This kid was a 52. This kid was a 52, boys. And look at that growth he put up just at the end of the season. Brett Crowder up to a 59. Thomas up to a 56. Dykhouse up to a 54. Bouchard up to a 76. Korolev up to a 50 from a 42. He's done really well. 2 goals and an assist. You see, he put up everything, so he's going to be good for us. Trending up to a 75. Safin, Sulzer. Like, we have guys that are just ready to take over in the NHL for us after this year. Hebig up to a 68. Good job on him. Samarukov. We had a bunch of guys play a lot of games. Just a bunch of guys also not get a lot. See, Peyton Krebs didn't really grow much at all. He had 27 goals and 36 assists in 56 games played in the WHL. He'll be ready for us this season, I'm sure. And my battery is low. Gosh dang. But you see, Peyton Krebs is an absolute beauty. 4th line forward. We drafted him in 2019. 2007 for Brad Malone is when he was drafted. He played 77 games, and Stanley Ronning only a 47 overall. That was a dud hit. It's okay. Guys, this has been Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson. We'll catch you probably tomorrow for the live stream. Going towards, of course, going towards the draft, and then free agency. Like I said, Dolynny TV, P16. I'm Peace Note. We'll catch you later. So long. Now I'm going to sit here and not talk.